people today. They could spend half their lives over 50. That's a lot of living. So it helps to have a wise friend and fierce defender in your corner. A friend like AARP. So your health lives longer.
This is just slow-mo karate?
Just slow-mo karate.
Your money lives longer.
I just bought that.
I just sold that.
And your happiness lives longer. That's why the younger you are, the more you need AARP. Join today.
Hello, my name is Teresa Collins, and I am an Executive Council member for AARP Illinois. AARP, a nonprofit, nonpartisan member organization, has been working to promote the health and well-being of older Americans for more than 60 years. AARP Illinois is proud to represent all those who are 50 plus in Illinois and our 1.7 million members. And we thank you for the opportunity to be your wise friend and fierce defender. Our mission is to enhance the quality of life for all as we age, leading positive social change and delivering value to members through advocacy, service, and information. At AARP, we know that staying fit is one of the pillars of healthy living, and we want to help you on your fitness journey. Physical activity can boost memory, improve thinking, and even lower dementia risk. It's not too late to start. AARP is proud to offer today's virtual event to start or continue you on your fitness journey. Have a wonderful class and enjoy.
Thank you, Lori. Thank you, AARP. Again, I'm honored and excited to be with you all today, and welcome to class. The core of what I teach is Amrit Yoga, the Amrit method, meditation and motion. And over the years, I've pretty much made it my own. We have two parts of the posture, two parts of the breath work. The first part being the active part where you're actually doing posture or breath work. The second part, you just pause and relax, integrate, and just kind of settle in. That's where you have that opportunity to really let go. Being in the best form and alignment for where your body is most important. Just finding that place where the body says yes, where you feel a little bit of intensity, but you can relax into it. You don't want to be in your mind. We're with meditation and motion. Amrit method. We have 3 different techniques to become present. That's where it's at. As you become present, that's where you have that opportunity to really release the stress, the tension, the deeper blocks that just have come around for a while. Focusing on the breath. 1, breath in and out. Then dropping from what we call the thinking center into the feeling center. Almost all of our energy goes to our minds, worry, stories, dramas, all that stuff is going to the mind. So we're about directing it back to the body. Energy follows attention. So we want to bring it back to the body. And then we use the third eye, that space between the eyebrows, that spot between the eyebrows, where you get to different times of the day, but you may not know it. And we're going to teach you how to get there on demand. It's that space of just being witness, just stepping back, watching, just noticing things rather than thinking. It just draws you away from the mind. Being present in the postures, again, is most important. And really, we're all about dropping away from the mind. So just being as best as you can, even if it's for a few seconds or whatever, just focusing on the body, the breath, the sensation, and then resting here. That's where you want to be. Being kind and gentle to your body and to your mind today. Having props, whatever you may need nearby. Your journey begins from where you are, not from where you are not. So just relax where you are. Our focus for this series is dig deep. So let's go ahead and begin. We'll begin by closing the eyes. Sitting tall. Nudging the tailbone into the mat again. That rocks that pelvic area forward, shoulders dropping. Beginning to notice the breath moving in and out, belly rising and falling. Connecting to any sensation, any tingly, subtle vibration. That's the energy. Most it begins in the fingertips. And then as you get this technique, you'll start feeling it in the whole body, that subtle hum. And then putting some attention to that spot between the eyebrows, 2 to 3 inches inward, towards the center of the brain. The breath, the sensation, the body, the energy. And resting in that space between the eyebrows, third eye. Becoming present here now. And now taking a deep breath in, letting go with a sigh. Another deep breath in. Ah. And now inhaling, drawing the shoulders up toward the ears, folding forward and down. Allowing the weight of the head to stretch the neck. Turning the head gently side to side, opening up a bit of the neck, skull, shoulders as you feel it. And now inhaling, drawing the shoulders up toward the ears and down and back. Inhale, up and back. Shoulders dropping, melting into the end of the breath. Relax, feel, breathe. Let go, let go. We'll begin our session with one sound of Om, that universal sound of peace and harmony. As we synchronize our energy, sending that powerful vibration to everyone and everything, you want to feel it. As we inhale, Om Shanti, peace. And allowing the eyes to remain closed for a moment. Reading a quote by Yogi Amit Desai, my teacher. You need only let go. The universe then begins to create life for you effortlessly because you have gotten out of the way. So let's dig deep and let go. Actually get out of the way. Again, closing the eyes are closed, just breathing in and breathing out. Soft focus. Our pranayama, our breath work, is going to be another version of the quantum breath. Again, we're using that full yogic breath, filling the water bottle, and then using ujjayi as you breathe in, that ocean breath that's so calming to the nervous system. And then we're going to be releasing again through that very narrow straw, slow and steady. This is almost as if it's a whisper from the top of the chest all the way down the belly, and then attention, third eye. We'll begin by closing the eyes. Quantum breath. Inhale up, pause, and release. Following the breath from the top of the chest all the way down the belly. Attention, third eye. Up and release. Slow and steady. Merging into that gap, the end of the breath. Third eye. Up and release. Third eye. Up and release. Attention, third eye. Up and release. Following the breath. Third eye. Again, up and release. Third eye. Breathing in, letting go. Again, taking a moment for things to balance. Second part of the breath work, the integration. Connecting the body sensation, the energy, the breath moving in and out and resting in that spot between the eyebrows, 2 to 3 inches inward. Relax, allow, breathe, and let go. Soft focus. We're going to move towards table position. Again, shoulders are over the wrists, knees are hip width apart. Just using this again as more of a stretch, just following your energy. Shoulders are over the wrists, knees are hip width apart. Going to inhale, exhale, rounding, arching with the cat, extending, and inhaling, dropping the belly into the dog, looking up. Inhale, exhale, rounding, arching, extending, and inhaling, dropping the belly, looking up. Making any micro movements, those tiny movements, just moving in. Inhale, exhale, rounding, arching, extending, and inhaling, dropping the belly, moment by moment. Slowly coming to center. Looking over the right shoulder, toes to the right, feeling that curve in the spine, directing the breath. Inhale and exhale to that area that you feel like it's holding. Slowly coming to center. Looking over the left shoulder, toes to the left, directing the breath. Inhale and exhale again. Slowly coming to center. Drawing the arms forward, forehead onto the mat, hips toward the heels. And just finding that place again where the body says yes. Resting wherever you are, breathing up the spine. Tailbone through the crown. Moving back towards table. Coming up to standing again, more of a normal way, or curling the toes under, pressing the hips toward the ceiling. Dropping one heel at a time, opening the calves, the toes, the feet. You can come down into a bit of a squat, pressing the hips back and up. And now drawing the feet towards the hands towards the feet, really pressing into the feet, feeling that support. Preparing for breath of joy, 4-part warm-up breath. All about opening the heart, balancing the body, and steadying the mind. Again, feet are hip width apart, pressing down the feet, up through the crown again. That's one of those energetic lines. Just focusing there rather than thinking. Resting in third eye, one way to get there again is looking forward, seeing the walls peripherally. You can practice that at home as you're reading, watching TV. Breath of joy. Inhale up, shoulder height. Inhale out, overhead. Bend the knees, press the hip back. Ha. Inhale up. Ha. 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 Last round. Ha. Again, that ragdoll. Knees are bent. Just being that ragdoll. Relaxing the muscles in the neck, swaying back and forth. Rising up slowly, pressing into the feet, using the legs, your core, closing the eyes as you feel your equilibrium. Relax, breathe. Let go, let go. Breathing in from way down the belly, all the way up and all the way down. Not holding on to anything, feeling that sensation, the breath, and then resting in that space between the eyebrows. Just noticing how that may draw you into that space of background, linking yourself to that space of calm, of quiet, of stillness that's always there. A lot going on, releasing, stepping back, relax, and let go. Energy rising inward and upward. Relax and release. Soft focus. Drawing feet together, pressing down the feet again, up to the crown. Nudging the heels, feeling that tailbone drop, firming the inner thighs, squeezing the legs and buttocks. And again, resting in third eye, sun salutation, first stage, palms into prayer position, shoulders down and back. Slowly extending the arms overhead, nudging hips forward, head dropping softly, lifting, saluting the light, the sun. Energetic line, heels to the crown, breathing through that line of energy. Again, slowly coming to center, holding forward and down. Hinging at the hips, chest moving toward the thighs, forehead toward the knees. Thumbs toward the little toes, rocking the weight towards the front of the feet, head hanging. Focusing on the body, directing the breath to that area that feels like it's holding. Inhale and exhale. Again. Palms together, rising up slowly, moment by moment. Again, extending the arms overhead, allowing the energy to lift, pull you up, breathe. The sun. Slowly coming to center, allowing the palms to move moment by moment. In front of the heart. Closing the eyes, shoulders dropping, sinking in the body, feeling, breathing, relaxing, and releasing. Second part of the posture integration. Connecting the body, directing the energy. Energy follows attention, feeling rather than thinking. Noticing the heartbeat. As you rest in third eye, drawing the energy inward and upward. Relax, breathe. Let go, let go. Just take a moment. Integration. Soft focus. We're going to go into arms along your sides. We're going to go into mountain pose once again, Tadasana, Ardha Tadasana. Pressing down the feet, nudging the heels, drawing the palms into prayer position from the heart. Resting in third eye, clearing the energy pathways in the body and mind. Slowly extending the arms overhead. Interlace the arms with the head slightly back, shoulders dropping, nudging the elbows toward the ears, breathing up the spine. Hip to the left. Upper body extending up and over to the right, half moon, breathe. Slowly coming to center. Hip to the right, upper body extending up and over, breathe. Slowly coming to center. Allowing the palms to move moment by moment in front of the heart. Closing the eyes, shoulders heavy, sinking in the body, relax, feel, breathe. Let go, let go. Inward and up. Shoulders heavy, heavy. Again, softening the face and jaw, just being here now. Releasing rather than thinking. Relax. And let go. Resting in third eye, energy rising and drawing you towards that space, again, of quiet and calm. That's always there. Relax, breathe. and release. Soft focus. Arms along your sides, drawing legs towards your star. Pressing down the feet, up through the crown, shoulders down and back. We're going to go into warrior two and warrior angle. Pressing, squeezing, arms, shoulder height, extending. And now turning the right foot to the right. The left foot part way in at a bit of a slant. Touching into that left outer heel, looking over the right shoulder. Drawing the right knee over the right ankle, pressing down, back through that left heel, breathe, warrior two. Right arm to the inside, holding the knee over the ankle. Left arm up and over, still nudging into that left outer heel. Warrior angle, breathe. Back into warrior two. Allowing the energy to pull, looking over, breathe. Rising up, those feet forward, relax, and let go. Turning the left foot to the left. Right foot part way in, nudging into that right outer heel, feeling that right hip want to come back. Looking over the left shoulder, left knee, over the left ankle, most important, pressing down, back through that right heel. Warrior two, breathe. Left to the inside. Right arm up and over, warrior angle, breathe. Back and warrior two. Allowing the energy to pull, looking over, breathe. Rising up, those feet forward. Arms slowly coming along your sides, breathing in. Letting go. Hands to the hips. Shoulders down and back, wide leg forward bend, floating down the legs, moment by moment. Just stopping wherever you stop. Rocking the weight towards the front of the feet, head hanging. Focusing on the body, directing the breath. Inhale, pressing to the feet. And exhale, nudging the hips toward the ceiling. Directing the breath. Inhale, press. Exhale, extend. Rising up slowly. Using your core, pressing. Moment by moment. Meditation and motion. Drawing feet towards one another, crisscrossing. Just feel it. Bending a knee, staying present in the body, closing the eyes. Relax, feel, breathe. Let go, let go. Energy rising, rising. As you follow the breath, again from way down the belly, all the way up and all the way down. Relax. Be here now, breathe. And let go. Inward and upward. As you rest in the space between the eyebrows. Releasing, breathing, relaxing. Soft focus. Moving on to the mat, towards the front of the mat. I'm going to go into hips toward actually the center of the mat. And then drawing yourself onto the mat, onto your backs. And extending the arms overhead. Pressing the heels down and out. And now taking a deep breath in. Letting go with a sigh. And once again. Slowly. Allowing the arms to come along your sides moment by moment. Moving and meditating, breathing, full yogic breath, plate, midsection, top, and release. Final posture, heels towards the hips, arms shoulder height, modified knee down twist. Looking over the right shoulder, nudging the right shoulder towards the mat. Palms up or down, pressing into the feet, lifting the hips, and dropping the knees, the legs to the left. Stopping wherever you stop, directing the breath. Inhale and exhale. Again. Head to center. Using your core, pressing, lifting, hips to center, breathing in, letting go, looking over the left shoulder, nudging the left shoulder towards the mat, pressing, lifting, and dropping the knees, the legs to the right. Again, stopping wherever you stop, directing the breath, inhale, and exhale again. Head to center. Using your core, pressing, lifting the hips to center, arms along your sides, closing the eyes, tailbone dropping, breathe, and let go. And taking the time for the energy to balance in the body, the mind, the heart, the soul, relax. Let go, let go. Drawing the knees toward the chest, wrapping, nudging the tailbone towards the mat. Rocking back and forth. Slow, small movements. Back and forth. As you feel. Back and forth. Coming to center, feet to the mat, arms along your sides, breathing in. Letting go. Now allowing the legs to move onto the mat for our short meditation, integrating, allowing for the true integration of all that we've done this time period, this special class. Arms along your sides, palms up, legs just falling away. I'm going to rise up to guide you through just finding the best place for you to totally relax and nestle in. We'll begin by breathing in and breathing out. Following the breath in and following the breath out. Belly rising, belly falling. As you follow the breath in and follow the breath out. And now beginning to soften the breath. Letting go of any control of the breath. Allowing the breath to breathe itself. Be still. Let go of all thoughts, worry, tension. Giving yourself to a higher source within. Relax, trust, let go. Feeling a deep sense of peace in your heart. As you shift from thinking and doing to feeling and being. Simply relax as you merge into the deepest state of tranquility, stillness, peace. Drawing attention to the spot, that space between the eyebrows. As you rest in the space of awareness. Entering the domain of grace. Releasing all fears, apprehension, anxiety about all that you want to manage, control, change. Replacing it with faith and trust in the higher source within as you merge into the sanctuary of silence. Sensing inner quiet. Sensing peace, calm, contentment. Sensing the rising and falling of the breath once again. Noticing the softness in the breath, the tranquil mind. Very slowly drawing the palms into prayer position in front of the heart. As we salute the inside in each one of us. That quiet, still, sacred space of heart, of soul, of spirit inside each one of us. We salute that. We nourish that. It's like a namaste, but we say Jai Bhagwan. Jai. And now allowing yourself to remain in silent meditation as you slowly come back. Opening your eyes as you wish, rising as you wish, and taking this sense of peace with you as you move on to the next thing. Again, Jai Bhagwan. Have a great day.